Blendautomatik ist nur drin. Jetzt ist es der, weil wenn es der ist.
Der rote ist der, den wir senden.
Ja. Jetzt haben wir nichts. Gut.
Sehr gut. Okay. Sind wir jetzt aber auf Englisch. Ja.
Genau.
Ja, 2 Zuschauer war schon okay.
Du brauchst mir wahrscheinlich, du musst
Also ja, welcome to our first live
Du
stream.
musst weiter ins Bild reinrutschen.
Bild? Okay.
Okay. Aber we said we speak in English.
Yeah, we speak English. Welcome to the first live stream ever of Schallmodul. We are preparing for the digital analog music festival. Also, we are preparing for live streams. So everything will go wrong. I hope not everything, but surely something.
Mostly.
So we just try to have fun and create some music. We want to chat. There's a chat. You are welcome to say us anything you like. I think we have a kind of latency. I'm not sure how big it is. Let's check it out. I rest my arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, about 18 seconds. So if you write us something in the chat, it takes about 18 seconds for us to see it. Yeah, so welcome. And what's going on here?
Well, what is going on?
The
Two
point
guys
is,
setting up their stuff.
Okay, we already have 6 participant quantum spaces here. Azinode is here, some Symphonion guys. Welcome everybody, nice that you checked in. So our aim is to create some music for a gig on Friday. It's going to be live streamed on digitalanalog.org.
Is it .org?
Let me check it out. Digitalanalog.org. And when we switch over to 6, you should be able to see.
Here we go.
So here on Friday at, I think it's about 7:30 p.m. in German time. The live stream starts. It will be available on the platform for a couple of weeks, I think. So we have 1 gig on Friday. We have 2 solo gigs. Oh, 3. You have 1 solo gig on Saturday, and I play on Friday at 10:15 and on Saturday at, I think, 10 o'clock.
That's right.
And Saturday at, I think, 7:30, I play together with Mario from Ströme. Okay. So.
And I have to play all by myself on Friday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Because seldomly is he playing live himself alone.
Because that's not the idea.
But I like it very much, so I'm looking forward to your performance.
Thank you very much.
So what are we going to do?
We said
can stop your what's going on here? I think it's you, isn't it?
Probably yes. That's true.
Yeah,
I can fade it out slowly. We still hear it because it's on aux. We have to find a solution for that.
Oh, now mute yourself.
It's getting better.
But don't touch
Mute.
the faders. Yeah.
Too late.
Put the faders back to the original position.
Yes, sir. I will. Now there's.
Let me see. Let's check it out.
Stuff is complicated.
This is our mixer.
Welcome to our mixer. But there's no sound left. Nothing at all. This is pretty boring, I think.
Yeah, we will create some.
Yo, how about you? Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. The first question is what should we do? Let's be switching. Okay.
Let's just do some music.
Yeah. So usually we started with some noise from you and I came in, but
yeah, not today.
Not today.
What I'm gonna do is put myself back on, and here we are. And fade back in. That's better.
Okay.
Would you mind to switch the camera, please?
What camera do you want?
Well, actually, it's kind of okay. You're not okay. Your head is cut off. Mine is in.
Here.
This way works.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
You should open a bit more, don't you think?
Since we have switched over to our modular systems, I will switch over the microphones as well. Here we go.
You check the final sound. That's good. Yeah, I've prepared something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, can you stop your what's is it hi-hats symbols?
My cymbals, my hi-hats, everything. Here we go. Okay, go ahead.
There's some fogs and some noise.
There is always some noise.
Okay, some noise now. Maybe who followed me on Instagram saw the last couple of days I prepared some kind of melody. Can you unmute me?
Yes, sir.
Ain't it? Yeah, okay. It's going like this. Let me see. Let's try camera 1. Yeah, that's a basic idea. Maybe. Some delay. Low bass. The low bass is just this. Together. This could be the bass groove.
I'm checking the sound actually.
Okay.
It sounds good as long as I pull out
It's
your
the
microphone.
Now we have camera in the monitor.
Yeah, that's the
Look at the picture.
that's the idea.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So if we go back to 4.
Careful,
Yeah,
microphone.
okay. Microphone. We get some only hearing Matthias through my right channel. That's why I couldn't hear him. Not hearing Oliver. He's way in the background. Ich glaube, du hast vorhin I think you switched off these microphones while I was speaking there.
Okay, now we're back on the microphones at the table. There is something wrong with your panning. Okay, now Matthias' panning is the way it's supposed to be. Well, kind of.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated. We have 4 microphones. This one, this one, this one, and this one, in order that you can hear us while we're making music and while we are sitting here and talking. Then we have 2 channels for the modular systems, and we have 2 channels for 0 channel for the laptop in case we want to bring in some video stuff like that. Up and running?
Yeah, kind of.
But now we need to switch on these microphones again.
And you have to kill those.
What do you think if we simply let them on and if the music is progressing and we want to get some quality, we switch them off? Because we will always forget the microphones and...
Let's try that.
Okay. I mean, the problem is that the microphones catch the speakers and make the sound a bit ugly.
Yeah. A bit.
But as soon as the groove begins, we can switch down the microphones and make the quality better.
I wonder if I am in sync. Yeah. Yeah.
Little do I have. I go a bit down.
A biddle.
I go a bit down.
Here we go.
Now I'm at the level which I've prepared for speaking at the same time.
Okay, I'm on full.
You are full.
Yeah, unity gain.
Okay, but you're just playing the highest. You
And the bass drum.
maybe we can raise a bit the.
Right.
Okay. So how do you like the groove? Do we? Shall we use that as a bass for something?
I don't know.
Okay.
But your computer's excellent, and totally a matter.
Have you lowered the speakers, by the way?
What speakers?
The Abhöre, the active.
I didn't change anything.
Okay, because it sounds a bit low to me. Yeah, I think we saved that for a while. I tried the automatic camera switch. So let me see something more. Okay. Change.
Go ahead. I'm on noise.
Yeah, okay.
Are you sure we should leave those microphones on the table?
No. Yeah.
Not exactly.
If you want to take the effort. It should be a bit better. Check that. Yeah. So if I speak here, can you hear me and the music
Are you
at the same
asking
time?
me?
No, I ask spectators.
The audience.
The audience, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. We need to check out the drums.
Okay, go ahead. Show the drums.
Do you want me to play the drums or
Yeah, kind of.
we can switch? We can try.
Okay, I think I hear you. I switch mine off. Go ahead with the music, please. Thank you. I only have one bass drum in. Is that okay so far?
Let me check. Is that on the one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
I make the low bass. Currently using, let's do a few voices. Maybe let's explain something how we make the music. I switched off everything. Dauerton, okay. So Oliver, let me shortly explain my voices, and then maybe you can do the same.
Go ahead.
We show a bit what
I would like to switch off this random mode. You
can
switching.
Can you help me and you take the camera 5?
Just a second, please. Here we are. Where are we? Here we are.
The red is the live camera, and this is the 5.
The 5.
The 5 is.
It's a 5. It's a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Back on track.
Back on track. Okay, so first voice. This is the Swayman S1. Can you make it closer?
Hold on a second. I'm confused.
And
Here we go.
Yeah, this is the Swayman S1. As you can see. Yeah, this is the kind of bass voice. Then I use the magneto.
Is autofocus on?
You need to press this shortly, maybe.
Okay.
Sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not totally aware how this camera works.
Oh.
But if I bring in the magneto a bit, you can hear the delay. Also, you can hear the precasti. This one. It's a reverb unit. Is the cable long enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of.
This last one. So if I mute it, it's a bit more dry. I like the bit reverb. And this is the bass. Then I have a low bass voice. I just need to like this, maybe. Yeah, this is the low bass. Then there's chords which are triggered by this Droid modules. The sound is created by these two quad oscillators from Dupfer going through the Swayman DMF2. The pitches are generated by the Sinfonion, by this upper one. So for example, you can see. I very much like the chord voicing where you have root, third, fifth, and seventh. This is what you hear currently. And the Droid module is used as a trigger sequencer for this. For example, I can mute it here, or I can convert it to pads if I like. Yeah, this is the chord voice. Let's unmute it again. Good job. Ah, mute, okay. Then I have some drums here. Some drums also triggered by the Droid. It's bass drum created of 2 bass drum modules, the Mutant BD9 and the Tip Top 808. Snare drum, also Mutant module and the Tip Top module combined. Here I can introduce a bit delay. A second magneto here for this purpose. Hi-hats. Claps just can do on tune 4. And that's basically the, yeah, that's the rhythm section. Let's make all together. And then of course the most interesting is this melody voice, the ribbon controller. Let's make it dry for a while. Let's start with this Acl Vco, which is controlled. The pitch is controlled by the ribbon controller. Let's remove the delay for a while. It's controlled by.
Focus is giving me a hard time.
Yeah, maybe we switch it off later. It's the pitch is controlled by the symphonion. So if I, for example, if I remove, if I switch it to bypass, it's like this. Quantized. And it has an aftertouch, so if I press longer, it makes vibrato. And with the foot pedal, I can pitch it up by one note. But this can select it here with this button. So if I switch off the foot controller does the vibrato. But this is very nice to have this one note pitch. And then I have as a second voice here, I can switch to an Erica Wavetable Oscillator. This one. And the funny thing is, if I crank up the wave CV, then I have a stepped random voltage for the wavetable position. This sounds like this. And with this button I can change the envelope from the ribbon controller to one that is and here I have some buttons for the ribbon. So I can, for example, let's make some drums. I can have 8, 16, or a kind of glide. Triplets. Some slew. And that's it. That's the most important. That's a basic idea of my patch, actually. And there's some additional voices which I've not shown yet, but
Here we go.
here we go. So we are on camera 4 and what? I try to read the chat if something in the ribbon controller, you know. Can't hear Matthias from there. We need to check this out. No, I mean, where is the controller connected? Ah, the controller is connected to a Döpfer module, which the Döpfer A189, which is the counterpart of the ribbon controller, and then it goes into the Symphonion, or first it goes through the Droid in order to activate the CV looper and stuff like that, but then it goes to the Symphonion for quantization. Okay, some trouble. I know. this is such a swaying sound. Love it. Still can't see if he has the A1. Yeah, I have the A198. But it's not on the yeah, let me see. I switched to camera 5. Yup. Let's show the room controller. It goes here. This is a cable I've made myself, a short cable, and then it goes to the. Can we see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit hidden. It goes directly to this module, and the CV that goes out from there goes to my Droid for further processing. So I hope this answers the question. So maybe we check out your system.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm still very challenged by this whole setup.
Okay.
Because you have to consider when you leave the table and go back to your modular, you have to switch the microphones. Maybe we didn't do ourselves a great favor by choosing this microphone configuration.
The point is that these microphones need. I mean, the ideal would be headset.
Yes, each one.
And I've one, but not two. So maybe
get another one.
Maybe we collect some money here. We need about 1,000 euro for a good headset.
Yeah.
Plus the.
Let's do a startup.
Okay.
Okay, for now we have to live with that solution.
I would suggest we simply let them on, unless we really just switch to making music and not talking.
Okay.
Then we can go back and forth, and the sound quality is not perfect in the music, but we can speak.
Well, if you speak, you have to make yourself understood. You know what I mean? So you have to choose between music or talking.
Yeah, I think if you make the music a bit lower on your mixer.
Yeah, right now there's no music at all. I think that's kind of boring. Why don't you just fade in a little bit of your sound?
Why don't you guys give us a small walkthrough?
Because it's a mess and it's not not
amazing.
very
Creative.
prepared, I have to admit.
It's a very creative mess.
It's a disaster.
Maybe
Okay.
we ask the people.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who wants to know how Oliver's system works? Please vote yes now. Quantum Space wrote the sound quality wasn't so bad with all 4 mics on. Yes, it was quite okay.
So it's now with all microphones on. Every microphone is on.
But the noise is from your system, not from the microphones.
You wanted to hear my system, I thought.
Let's give us a a rig rundown.
A quick tour. No, basically let's focus on the noise part because everything else is just a mess right now.
The people said yes. At least 2 people said yes, they want to see it.
Okay.
We can make it short, but it's interesting for me myself. Let me switch over to camera 5. Let's 1 second. I switch this over to manual focus. At least I try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this button? No, that's the other one. No. Let me see. 1 second. Autofocus. Let's go to manual autofocus. So it just focuses when you press the button. Okay. So you are online.
Thank you very much. That's what I said what I meant when I said it's a mess.
I mean, the main difference is that you have colored cables, I have black cables.
Yeah, maybe you should come
Obviously,
from the left
black cables look
to my
cooler
left.
than colored
Is
cables.
that better?
Yeah, it looks better, much better.
And the cable is long enough? No, actually it is not.
Yeah.
It's very... You wanted to do my system.
Yeah, I mean,
there you
it's
go.
sure it's safe here.
It's terrible.
On this side it's safe.
Okay, basically it's
What's that model? I've never seen it.
I have no idea what this actually means. We have a lot of noise in this rack, and that is
On purpose.
on purpose, yeah. Mainly it's qubit nebulae
Okay.
going into clouds.
So this is the second version of the nebula.
That's the second, yes. The first one had to stay at home for this game. Going into clouds, and we have Make Noise Morphogene, actually one of my favorite modules of all times because it's awesome. Going into clouds.
It's another cloud.
Yeah, you can't have too
That-
much clouds.
Yeah, it's the one that I've sold you for a very cheap price.
I don't know which one is which one. One I got myself and one I got from you.
Okay.
And then we have a very noisy module.
This is my favorite one.
Yeah, it
It's the
is.
faceplate.
It is 4ms noise swash, and it's one of the noisiest modules I know. I love it. It is. I put it through a low pass filter.
So we hear it right now.
Yes, and it gets input from. Yeah, where from? One of these music thing modular radio music.
Ah, the radio stations. Okay.
Yeah. So my sound is kind of
So you have attached to the tenor.
no. These are previously produced sounds, and they go back into the system.
Okay.
Sometimes they get recorded and then get put back into the system again.
If you would like to watch it in the camera sometimes, it's better than.
It's
watching
terrible.
monitor.
It's terrible.
Okay.
Stop it. Okay, noise wash we have here. We have the Döpfer, where is it? 1016. And it sounds also terrible, and I love it. You get the idea?
It's the self-oscillation of the filter.
Yeah, it's a feedback. Yeah, it's
Okay,
it's
okay.
not actually it's not a self-oscillation. It's a feedback into itself,
Okay.
and it's capable of producing terrible noise. That's why it's here.
Awesome.
Awesome, yeah, kind of. Then for another degree of distortion, we have Klangbau Köln Tube VCA.
Is that the one where you cut off a piece of faceplate or maybe?
Yeah, it had.
An even number of HP.
Yeah, yeah. Everything is different with Klangbau Köln, but it sounds wonderful. I don't know if there is anything. Yeah, it's kind of distortion, and you can also distort it very bad. All sorts of noise in here, and yeah, that's basically about it for the noise section here.
And this is the music section here, I guess.
Yeah, but this is basically not really well organized at this time. We have a bass voice here and here.
This is the master, the centerpiece.
Yeah, kind of. It's one of the best sounding modules in this rack. It's a BLD2 by Schweben, and we have DeanSync VCF 303, which is fed by a Ladik CO5. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Okay. This
What?
must not.
Wait, here's the basically this is the effect section where we have a reverb by Tip Top Audio CDSP, a magneto.
Is it the Valhalla or is it the Shimmer?
In this case, it's
Ah, you
shimmer.
have Shimmer as well. Okay.
In this case, it's shimmer. Magneto
Yeah,
by
like
Strymon, Echophone by Make Noise, and a very clean and very good sounding is the DLD by 4MS.
delay. Okay.
Dual looping delay. It has some very cool features, and yeah, I use it.
My camera work.
Yeah, great. And one of the best things about the dual looping delays, it's very long delay time. It's about up to 88 seconds,
Oh.
if I'm right. And
And
you
everyone
can,
has already gone home and you still play.
yeah. No,
Delay still
the
plays.
delay plays. I'm not doing anything. And down here, it's basically the upper row of the monster bass is rhythm. Basically, it's only
So the
hi-hats and bass drums.
drum modules.
Yeah,
So the sound generators.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Bunch
it's
of sequences.
yeah. That's here's Nerdsec XOR.
Which, for what do you use the dirt sack and for what the Ericus?
At this point of time, basically just for bass.
Okay.
Hardly anything else. The Ericus synth drum sequencer is used for bass drums and the hi-hats at the moment, and those tip-top audio toms, 909 toms.
Okay.
They're kind of tribal, but yeah, I use them for percussion mainly.
Cool.
That's basically about it. There's a pressure point, so it's completely unemployed, doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I have to admit, it's a simulator not doing much at this point of time.
But it has a screensaver. Very good.
It has a screensaver,
It
yeah.
was one of the
Screensaver.
recently requested feature for the Symphonian was to have a screensaver
What for?
to save the screen. Actually,
Does it really save the screen?
I guess so. So this is changing the position from time to time, so it's not burning in. I'm not sure, but might be the case that this display burns in. So I'm thinking of something.
Okay, change the camera.
Okay, I changed the camera. Now one last thing. This is you use an external mixer.
Of course. Because it's very good to work at.
Yeah, it's good to work. My rack is occupied with this tube stuff here, so I have no space for an external mixer. That's my problem. Okay, so camera 4. Yeah.
Back to camera 4.
Okay, so let's look at the chat. Okay, all are clearly having fun there. Okay. Sold the Nebula MK2 because I love the Morphogene, but now I regret it. Noise wash, man. This was the first model I've ever sold about 7 years ago. Nice. So let's make some music, I'd suggest.
Yeah.
What about an experiment? You play the drums? And
Yeah, well, actually, in my case, drums are bass and hi-hat. That's it at the moment. And toms, of course.
Yeah, let's try it.
Where's the start button?
The start button is here.
This one. Okay. That's your drums, if I'm right.
Okay, I go back to auto switch. I think you don't like it, but I quite like it when the camera automatically switches every 10 seconds.
I don't like it at all, because it makes no sense at all. It just
if you are bored at the modular,
it's doing random stuff.
now we can see me in this camera 1, as I guess. Hello there. And soon camera 2 will be active. Give a smile to camera 2. And now camera 3 is coming in a couple of seconds. It can be just... Oh, we already have camera 3. Perfect. So, I stop my drums. Can you make it louder? I'm gonna try something.
Go ahead.
I try some variation of this. I make some polyrhythmic shit with it.
Please don't.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Ay.
This was... I need to restart.
Go ahead. No. That's not really on one.
I make a bass drum as well, so we can check out.
Yeah, go. That's what I told you.
Okay.
Stop, wait, play. Nope. Just try again.
Right. I make a snare drum at the one, so we can hear it better.
Here we go!
There we go, okay. Okay, so I make the snare drum.
Yeah, please, go ahead.
what? I cranked down the mics for a while, so we just
Sure.
a couple of minutes we will just make music. Warte mal ganz kurz.
Microphones are back on.
Yeah.
Just to explain what is happening.
Technical problem. The crazy thing is,
Matthias, tell us what it's all about.
I have a signal and the output is not working here.
That's the trouble with modular. Things go wrong.
The low pass.
We need a technician here. Tell us what is going on, Matthias.
Yeah, I have this multimode filter from Swayman, and it has.
There's a camera.
Yeah. There's the camera. It has normal outputs and it has distorted or driven outputs. And at the normal output, I get a signal. At the driven one, I don't get any. At the driven bypass, band pass, I get one, but not at the low pass. And this is something strange. So I swapped the cables. Let's check. So it's the form X. Is the problem. Input 3. It's really strange here. Okay. Seems we are back at work, back operating.
Everything back to normal.
Everything back to normal.
That's good news.
Distortion.
What about distortion? Sounds good, go ahead.
Oh, Kammer 4. Aber wir können so ein Background Groove.
Ja, deins ist ja anders.
Background Groove.
Ah, here we go. Alright, back in the studio.
So,
Okay, Matthias,
okay.
what's the conclusion of tonight's session?
Let me see. There's or I can be slow loop. Okay. I like the slow loop in all this rig. Is it periodical?
Thank you.
Is it periodical?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of. Periodical. Sometimes, yeah.
So I think for a first test, this was nice, wasn't it?
It was a test.
It was a test. We had
Nothing more, nothing less.
5 cameras, 5 cameras, 4 microphones, 2 modulars, 2 people, and roughly 1 hour.
And a lot of confusion.
Yeah. So thanks anyway for joining in. We'll repeat this tomorrow at 8
Same
o'clock.
time.
Same time, 8 o'clock.
Same time. Wherever
Yes.
you are, same time again.
Tomorrow at the same time, and on Thursday at the same time, and on Friday we have our live gig. And after that, we plan regular sessions here in the studio, maybe with guests. We'll see.
Very likely with guests, I think.
So keep tuned. Thanks for joining in, and goodbye for today.
Bye bye. How about some sound at the end of the show?
Sounds okay. We make a 5-minute finisher.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay.
You go ahead.